Hello, friends. Um, welcome to Great People Interview Series. And today I have pleasure of welcoming Mark. Mark, welcome to this interview series.
Yeah, hello. Hi, everybody.
Well, friends, if you are tired of cooking and if you want some automation at your home and you probably want to take the benefit of the technology to ease your life, well, Mark has done something remarkable with his Moley Robotics that's going to help you. Um, so let's look at what he does and also through his journey, let's try to understand how to succeed in life. Because he's not just the Moley Robotics, he's done 3, 4 different ventures, and I think we'll try and understand how to succeed in life, how to succeed at work life as well at the same time. So, Mark, well, smart kitchens, robotics, AI. Just give us a perspective to start with, and then we'll dive into what you have created with Mono Robotics.
Yeah, I think any smart technologies, they are focused to the like a life optimization and try to make life more free and more easy for the society. And of course, to add more service and quality. Because in general, I think the food is quite important part of our life. We just, I don't know, enjoy the food every day 2 or 3 times per day, usually, sometimes more. And the people spend, of course, they have two choices now, or take a food as a service. For example, you can go to a restaurant, you can order delivery food, or you can cook it by yourself. All these free options available, but of course, it costs different amount of money for each individuals, and also it gives different quality of food for each individuals. And because of now many people thinking about to have a longer and a more healthier life, the people start more focusing on the quality of food, and of course that's generate a lot of demand on the market. In general, automation is a global trend. People don't want to do like a manual operation, especially the like a repeatable manual operation. That's why we create a lot of machines around us, which help us to optimize our lifestyle and spend our time for more like a pleasure and creative things rather than to the boring and repetitive jobs.
Absolutely.
So yeah, the thing is the kitchen which we create is a semi-automatic system, which maybe first system can create the dish in the way how the human chef is created. So it means that it's pretty much fluid operation of the environment. You just mix the different cooking technique, ingredients, and in this case, you can create like a signature dish. So it's not like an average meal. It's like a signature dish from particular chefs. So we collecting the knowledge from the different chefs. We cook the dish uh, from the fresh ingredients inside your home kitchen. For example, if you're talking about the home kitchens, because we already start making the commercial kitchens for the commercial entities, and that's a value which the customer can get. So generally, you will get the freshly cooked meal based on the particular like a high profile chef recipe, and uh, the main thing it should be it will be freshly cooked. So it means that it generate a lot of positive impact for our bodies and make our life longer, actually, based on the latest research which we have in the food sectors. The low processed food, which is freshly cooked meals, they generate a very positive impact for the body. You can overcome and reduce risk of many of food related diseases, and I think increase the longevity of yourself, so which is quite important. So I think that's the background of the concept which we create. Why we created it is because of that. Because people wants to have a nice food. Restaurant and delivery is pretty much more expensive for sure, and the quality sometimes is worse a lot because delivery and restaurant they sometimes use like a preps, so they prepare dishes in advance, and the ingredient control is not so strict as you can do at your home. So generally, if you focus on the like pure quality and everyday quality, you need to find some solution which helps to maintain this quality for a reasonable price level.
Fantastic. Well, that sounds amazing. So, so just out of curiosity, um, if I um, am, using your smart kitchen at my home in London, my first question is going to be, how much space will your equipment need?
I think for now we have models which fit with a very small regular kitchen. So we have like a slim kitchen design around maybe 60 centimeters, 60, 70 centimeters depth as a normal kitchen depth. And we incorporate robot very carefully inside this environment and make it quite comfortable. So you can use the kitchen by itself as a normal kitchen, or you can activate the robot and it can start cooking your meal the same time. So generally, you don't need to have some extra space. Sometimes even you need to have less space than before.
Wow, fantastic. And so I bring in the ingredients from Tesco's and probably put in that machine. And say, for example, for the sake of this discussion, I'm fond of plum and sandwich. So before I go to work, I just put all the ingredients and the bread at the right places, and it'll just make the sandwich for me.
I think sandwich is not very good example because sandwich is something which is not needs to be cooked because
Oh
it's more
yes, oh yes,
assembly. Yeah, so I don't think we can save a lot of time to the assembly those type of things. But we are usually cooking. We are usually cooking particular dish like I don't know. We have multiple type of cuisines inside our
right.
recipe library. We have Indian cuisine, we have Italian cuisine, we have Spanish cuisine, we have Japanese cuisine. So generally, you can cook plenty of different dishes from the different countries, and also we have our like jam. It's like low calorie collection, which can help you to control your weight. So generally, it's quite difficult to find the chef who knows how to cook low calorie food and make it tasty, not only healthy.
Yeah.
And that's why I think some of this knowledge is really unique. And of course, you don't need to spend your time in order to cook those meals because cooking time is average from 30 minutes to 1 hour per meal.
Yeah.
So it's quite intensive work and sometimes you need to be focused. And also people usually, if you are not trained as a professional chef, if you are not cooking every day, like a 10, 8 to 10 hours per day, any of us make a lot of mistake on the kitchen. For example, when you cook
Yeah.
the meal, sometimes it's overcooked, sometimes undercooked, sometimes you forget to put important ingredient inside, and in this case, you have usually compromise in quality. So
Yes.
we try to make quality without compromise, and of course, our machine is very much precise. So machine is not like make any errors on timing or sequence of operation. Machine helps to maintain the quantity of ingredients, so you not put more ingredients than needed, or you not forget to put some ingredients which is important for particular meal, and that's the value. So generally, you can get nice quality meal uh, inside your home, freshly cooked, anytime during day and night. So you're
Fantastic.
not any focus for anything else.
So you would probably, along with the machine, you would probably give some list of dish that we can probably have, and for every dish, there would be a list of ingredients that I need to buy from Tesco's
Yeah.
and bring and put in the right places. So once I do that, I know. So for example, as you suggested, we probably take an example of a curry that we want to make. Um, so your list says, okay, it's a curry with something, right? And so it'll say these are the ingredients. So I buy those ingredients, put into your machine, and say, well, please make that recipe curry, and it'll probably. So if, but will I always find those ingredients that you have prescribed, or do you also provide cooking kits with ingredients?
Yeah, we start providing this year the cooking kits. So generally, when the people buy our kitchen, we offer the subscription for the particular selected dish. So it's not like for the whole menu, of course, but we are selecting the particular dish for each week, and people can subscribe for these
Wow.
ingredients and get the ingredients at home ready.
Wow,
So
this is
this is also the option. But again, the people have a freedom to choose, because generally, if you don't want to get it in this way, you can always buy the ingredient from any nice grocery store, and so you
wow,
have all the options available for you. It's not
fantastic,
like you're not sticking only to one option. Yeah.
fantastic. So for a typical two people usage, you know, uh, what is the kind of investment that we have to make?
Usually we have a nice calculation for like a family of four, like two people and two kids. For
Yeah.
example, if you are cooking for this number, we can calculate for two people as well. But if you calculate for four people, you save during the year around uh, between if you compare with the delivery, for example, or restaurant food, you save around 40 grand, 40K pounds. So generally, in the difference between the cost of ready meals and the cost of ingredients in order to cook the same meal, just in your robotic
Yeah.
kitchen.
My
So
question
that
is around um, how much do I have to spend to have that kitchen done? What
okay. The
cost?
kitchen itself, it depends of the configuration. It costs around from I think from 65,000 to 100 something, but it's very aligned with the range of the luxury kitchen on the market. So, for example, if you take any big brands like a Pog and Paul or Zimatic or any other big kitchen brands, expensive kitchen, I mean, of course, it will be more or less the same amount, yeah, with the robotic system, with the kitchen with robotic system inside. But because of robotic is pretty much expensive today, and it's not optimized for the mass market yet. I think it
Yeah.
should be in maybe 20, 30 years, not tomorrow. But maybe the price in this case will go down dramatically, because in this case, each robot will cost much less. For now, it's quite expensive technology. That's you need to understand. But again, compare with a luxury kitchen, it's still on the same price range. So it's more question about, for example, what kind of lifestyle you have. And of course, we are happy to help to make it optimal. So we can choose the optimal finishes, optimal materials. We can try to make it cheaper, but not very cheap, because
Yeah.
unfortunately the new technology like new cars, new machine, they cost money, and that's the reality. Yeah, but
Yeah.
again, the question is what you get back of your investment, because
Yes.
some investment you get back zero, so there is no any return of investment. This investment can give you the financial benefit as well, because again, based on my knowledge, a lot of people now use the ready meals. people not cooking a lot at home. Yeah, and they don't have time. Sometimes they don't have knowledge. They don't have patience for that.
Yeah.
And compare with this, the figures is pretty much positive. So I
Yeah.
think if you have a family of four and invest, let's say, why the 60, 80,000 per kitchen, you will get your money back in 2 years. So because again, you
Fantastic.
will pay it every day, small portion, but you definitely will pay it because you eat something, you know. And if you're
Yeah.
just visiting the restaurant in the corner or you order from the Deliveroo, you
Yeah.
always pay your like a 30, 50 pounds, you know, every day. And
Yeah.
that's the reality.
So other than kitchens, do you do anything in Moley Robotics?
No, no, we are focusing only on cooking. This is
Wow.
big scope of work. I don't think
Fantastic.
any company can do whatever they want to do. We are focusing on the cooking robot, and we are focusing
Okay.
in the AI for the food preparation. So this
So
is
can
our
you
core thing.
explain the use of AI in cooking now?
Again, AI is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is collecting the knowledge from the human and transfer it to the another human. So that's how the artificial intelligence works. Yeah, artificial intelligence cannot create something new without input from the human.
Yeah.
Uh, and that's why we are doing the same. We are collecting the knowledge from the chef, how to create the dish, and we transferring this knowledge to the machine and recreate the same dish on the customer home. So that's a
Wow.
pure AI.
Wow. Fantastic. Amazing. And just coming out, so, out of this um, product discussion and going a high level, you have many years of experience, you have done various other businesses. So what is your message to the entrepreneurs to succeed in at their work?
I don't think I have a message to entrepreneurs. If people are really entrepreneurs, they have their own way always. There is no any algorithm how to be successful entrepreneurs. And maybe accept the things that you will need to find the solution 365 days per year, every day, every night, non-stop, because that's the difference between entrepreneur and like a regular worker, who
Absolutely.
is more like focused on particular operation, but entrepreneur looking for the whole picture at all, and he needs to take care about all the parts and understand how he can deal with all the risks. So it's a different way of thinking.
I think one of the challenges for entrepreneurs, and probably you can, you know, having a team, and then probably, motivating and growing the team. So how big is the team at Mole Robotics?
It's not so big, as around maybe 20 engineers. But of course, as any companies in technology sector, we have big number of different suppliers and partners, because no any one company can create one product without like involvement of the partners and
Yeah.
suppliers. So that's why you usually have just needs to have enough good partners and suppliers in order to facilitate your model and create your product which you can sell. So
So you have to
that's the
do
reality.
you have to do um, software development as well, because obviously this
Yes,
robotics will
software and
require quite a lot
hardware.
of
You need to
software.
do both. Yeah. If you
And
do a physical product, software, hardware together, because now software is quite big part of the any like a electrical or electronic product.
so, having
Um,
had your kitchen, will you give your software upgrades so that we have invested 60,000-80,000 pounds in buying the first kit, but then every few months or whatever is your cycle, do we get software updates so that we get
yes,
more benefits?
yes. That's exactly how it works. Yeah.
So you have the engineers in the UK or outside the UK to do
Both.
that
We
kind of
have
work?
engineers
I
in
mean,
the
is
UK.
your team a UK team or a global?
Uh, we have mostly
Wow.
local UK team. We have mostly local UK team, but of course we have also people who working for our company outside.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. Because I think, these days, the companies have adopted a remote working culture, and which kind of helps in giving opportunities to the people who never had that kind of an access from developing countries, um, and they don't have to travel to UK to work with UK companies. So they can remotely work, share their talent, so they get an opportunity to work with the UK company, and UK company gets the cost benefit. So it's kind of a very nice ecosystem that many companies are adopting these days. It's a good combination. While it makes business sense, at the same time, it is also a very strong social angle that we see, that a lot of people who never have access to these kind of opportunities, um, they are getting those opportunities, accesses, sitting in their own countries, and we kind of elevating those lives as well. So and that's why my question was, is, are you looking to grow your team? Are you looking to grow within UK? What's your plan for coming months and years?
I think in any case you grow your team time to time because when you need to have new tasks and new challenges, probably needs to grow because generally depends what exactly needs to be done in this particular time period. But again, I am looking and we are working usually with talented people around the world. So it's not like
Wow.
we are not sticking only on the, of course, we are located in the UK. We have presence, a lot of engineers in the UK, but we are working with nice and talented people around the world quite frequently. And actually, I'm pleased to work with any people. I'm not
Fantastic.
like a focus on particular area or particular like city,
Fantastic.
country. Yeah, for me, it's not so critical.
Amazing. Just the last question. Are you selling only in the UK, or you're also tapping
No,
into?
we are selling globally. So generally, we can deliver for any country in the world in general. So we are
Wow.
quite positive for any culture. Food is very international subject matter.
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
people
Absolutely.
understand it everywhere.
Absolutely. So right now, are you selling outside UK? Do you have customers outside UK?
Yes, we have customers also.
Wow, fantastic. That's amazing. I think the session was very interesting, and I think we understand the use of robotics in our day-to-day life. And I'm sure, audience, if you would like to save money and time and have healthy food, please get in touch with Mark from Moley Robotics. And yeah, I would let you carry on your discussions. Thank you, Mark. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
very much.
your time.
Thank you for your time. Bye.